g'day everybody, how yous all doing? I know it's been quite a while since I've put any videos up here on YouTube, and this one's probably not what you guys are used to, what you're expecting from me. I'll let you know what I'm up to now. I am driving again, but this video is something totally different about that. It is about truck driving, but it's got to do with Cummins Diesel engines. Now, I've always wanted to be a truck driver ever since I was 8 years old, and all I knew about trucks back then was that they had lots of wheels and lots of gears and they were bloody big. Then when I was about 13, I was lucky enough to have my two of my uncles take me under their wing and teach me everything they know about driving trucks. Not only about driving, but also loading and how to tie tarps and how to change a tyre and everything. Basically learnt the old way, from two old fellas that certainly have been around and knew about truck driving. So, and from that early age, from the age of 13, there was something else I learnt something, and that was just how good Cummins diesel engines are. I think the first truck I ever drove with a Cummins motor had an L10 in it, and what a brilliant little motor. It was about 310 horsepower, friggin' heaps of grunt for what they were, and one of the best engine brakes ever, just an amazing little motor. And then of course they were turned into the M11, which Steve's got an M11 in his little S-line, his little tipper, mate, and what a little ripper of a motor. Just a fantastic engine, they really are. And then over the years I did my apprenticeship. I'm actually a fitter by trade, diesel fitter, and I learnt to appreciate Cummins engines just so much more doing my apprenticeship and learning about them and stuff like that, and just fell in love with them, really did. Just an amazing motor. My passion for them really grew when I started working for Steve, driving his old Atkinson. It had a NTC 400 big cam 3 motor. Absolutely brilliant. At 1.6 million kilometres the camshaft snapped in half, and we got an exchange motor. Steve done his own injection timing and cam timing and stuff like that, and it was an NTC 450 big cam 3, 450 horsepower. That motor's still going today. It's got nearly 2 million Ks on it, and it's friggin' brilliant. Just an absolute powerhouse of an engine. And the whole set turbo that's on it with that tip turbine, still the best sounding engine, best Cummins engine I've ever heard. Just what a brilliant truck. Steve's also got a couple other Cummins motors. His old white Road Commander has an NTC 290, the old cream motor. Not a real powerful motor, but extremely torquey for what they were. Unbelievable, off the line. Just lovely little motor to drive. Heaps of grunt down low, and never misses a beat. You can let it sit for a couple of years, go out, put some fresh batteries in the truck, hit the starter, and away it goes. Just amazing. I think he's changed one injector in it that dropped out about 10 years ago, and that's it. And then of course the Western Star that I drove. Absolutely love the old Star. It's got an N14 old Redhead Select motor, rated at 410 horsepower, and she's getting a bit tired now. It's got about 1.8 million Ks on it, and Steve's actually thinking about upgrading to the last of the Redhead N14s, a 525 Select, which is going to be absolutely brilliant if he does that. It'll be a fantastic truck. And then of course driving for toll, I got to drive the cab over Kenworth, and my favourite old K104 that I drove had a 620 horsepower Gen 2 signature in it. Just amazing engine, never felt anything like it. So much power, and the engine brake on that thing was just amazing. And so I've always been a Cummins fan. I've always told people that right from the get-go, that I love Cummins engines, and I've, to the point of putting other manufacturers down, saying, I fucking hate Detroits, I hate Series 60s, I hate Caterpillar, blah blah blah. And for that generation, for those engines, for the NTCs, for the N14s, the signatures and that, Cummins through and through. But recently I've just got myself a new job. I'm working for a company called CETA here in Cairns, driving garbage trucks. They have 4 Iveco Power Stars and 3 International Eagles. Now, all of the Ivecos have got ISX Cummins motors, as well as 2 of the Eagles, and the last truck has a twin turbo C15 Caterpillar engine in it. Now, I've never seen so many trucks with so many problems in all my life, and at such low kilometres. These trucks are nearly brand new. Today, we've got 7 trucks. Today there was 4 of them off the road. We only had 3 trucks on the road today because 4 of them were in the workshop. All 4 of them were Cummins powered, and all the problems that were associated with the trucks were engine related. Just absolute buckets of shit. All this Euro 4 and 5 emission crap, all this EGR shit that they have on the engines these days, it's just fucked them. Absolutely fucked them. They're just pieces of shit. Turbo problems, cooling problems, the Horton fans on them, absolute shit. Just absolute crap. Can't even bolt them up if they fail to lock them up to cool the trucks, you know. I've never ever seen a motor that just, yeah, the power is not there. They're 550 horsepower. They're being derated, for Christ's sake, to 480. Now, 480 horsepower should be heaps enough for one trailer. These things are friggin' hopeless. They're always boiling their asses off. They got no fucking power, and I just don't like them. Just absolutely horrible. I'm sure mechanically, the mechanical side of the things, I think they're probably a good engine. They're probably just as good as a Signature, but it's all this fucking EGR bullshit where they've got to recirculate the exhaust gas. It's the computers. It's these fucking turbos with friggin' computers and shit on them operated. Mate, what absolute pieces of shit. And I'm actually ashamed to say, I almost feel ashamed to tell people that I like Cummins engines. Yes, I do like the old Cummins motors, but these new ones, you can stick them right up your ass, mate. I wouldn't give you 5 fucking cents for one. Caterpillar and Detroit and other engine manufacturers are just so far ahead of Cummins. I honestly think that they've signed their fucking death warrant with these pieces of shit engines they're making nowadays. And that's my rant and rave for today. I've just fucking had enough of them. I can't believe I've got to drive. Oh, mate, I'd rather they go out and buy me a fucking UD with a Fiat motor and a bloody Nissan head on it. At least I know the thing's not going to break down, and it's probably got more fucking power. I'm just over these new motors. Absolute shit. So that's my rant and rave for the night. Yeah, so I'm back driving, guys. I'm driving a Superlift trailer on an International Eagle 9900i. It's a day cab, and as I said, it's not a bad truck, except for the shit box engine it's got in it. Fuck, I wish it had a Signature, mate. It would just be such a better truck. Anyhow, I hope to get some video footage of what I'm doing now. Sometime I'll take the camera along one day and get some footage to put on here. But for now, I'm actually going to dig out some old video that I found the other day. It's about 5-year-old of me driving the truck I just spoke about, the cab over Kenworth with the Signature motors and that in them. I'm going to stick that up on here for you guys to look at. So yeah, whatever yous are all up to, guys, it's good to know that I've got nearly 3 million views now on YouTube, over 1,500 subscribers. I never thought in my wildest dreams when I put my first video on there that I would ever get anything like that. So very happy, and I'm glad you guys enjoy watching my videos, and I hope to bring you some new ones of my trucking adventures soon. Radio, take care. See yous later.